Thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is your all sign reading for the next week, starting on Monday, August 17th, moving forward. We're going to do an all sign reading today for every single day of the week. I'm going to use the Robert Lihodzejewski Tarot, which is the deck I'm going to use to give you 7 options. The way that you play along is either you watch for your sun, moon, or rising sign, or you watch for whatever sign you are interested in, and then you can choose your own order with this deck. So for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? Or you can go along with my order, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let me explain it one more time because I don't think I did a good job. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? And then we are going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can choose your own order or go along with us. And then at the end today, we're going to modify this a little bit by putting 3 cards down as a general lesson to keep in mind for the rest of the week. How about that? That should sound good. Also, I did a pick a card reading today on the Pick a Card channel. I thought it was Thursday, okay guys? I'm sorry. So that's why we're getting 2 videos today. I thought it was Thursday. Lo and behold, it's Friday. We'll do your weekend fortune tomorrow on Instagram, so go check that out if you're interested. If you're interested in the pick a card reading I mentioned, it is how does he feel about you? That's linked in the description down below. Also, if you scroll to the end of the video, it'll be in the click through right there. You may see some dirt underneath my fingernails. I've been doing a lot of gardening, so please, get used to it. I'm an artist and my hands are oftentimes in such a state that I can't get them clean, but they're pretty good and I tried. So also don't nitpick everything now. Now I'm looking and going, oh gosh, okay. But I'm trying to keep my nails as good as possible for you guys. And I'm not into the acrylic thing anymore, so I'm kind of past that for now, okay? So no shade to anyone, just doing my thing. Okay, so let's begin with this reading, and let's begin right away. Oh, we start off with Virgo. Virgo, how interesting for you. Let's take a look at your cards, okay? I love how people give me tips on what to do about my nails. Thank you so much. No, I have so many tips from you. I can write a book now from all the tips you guys gave me. Soap under nails is not going to work because I usually run between several different things, including cooking. So we don't want soap in our food. I usually wear gloves, but at some point I stick my finger in or something like that. Okay, Virgos, here we go. We have 7 cards, 7 different options. I'm going to go one by one and then we're going to get a underlaying message, okay? So, and I'm not tired, and I'm not, we're reading at night, so you guys say that I sound tired if I'm reading at night. I'm really great, so everything's good on my end. Okay, so number 1, we have Virgo is the 8 of Cups. Virgo's been getting a lot of this I'm done with it energy. Definitely walking away from problems to see something better for yourself. Something's making more sense for you in terms of availability or wealth, or its ability to bring to you goodness. And you're leveraging that potential future versus a situation in the present that is giving you some things, but I feel is holding you back, Virgo. You can do better than this. Day 2, we have, this could be Tuesday or day 2 if you choose your own order. This is the High Priestess. You might make a move or a change, Virgo, a little bit out of your own discernment. So you will make a quick decision and say, this is not for me. And then by Tuesday, you will have very good insight of why, you did what you did, or why you thought what you thought about a situation. So the insight will come after the action. You will react to something, really walk away from something, maybe something that triggered you before. You're going to leave that situation behind now. And then by Tuesday or day 2, you will be reminded of the lesson. Okay? And then we have Wednesday, day 3, 3 of Wands. So something good comes in for you, Virgo, on day 3 on Wednesday. I have a feeling that this is like a leftover situation from the past. And so whatever is coming in for you now is bringing in opportunity and hope and growth and all these different things. Thursday, day 4, we have the 6 of Wands. And so more victory for Virgo by Thursday. I have a feeling that it's about shifting your perspective from something that bothered you before. It could be a person, a situation, a thing. And now you're no longer leaving room in your heart in order for it to make such a negative influence. And the moment that you get that, the Tuesday, day 2, this day, the moment you get that, I mean, we can talk about it till the cows come home, right? But until you get it, until that light switch goes off, I feel like you'll be sort of going around in circles, or you have been. And then 3 and 4, Wednesday and Thursday, you're off in a new direction. Something comes in for you Wednesday, day 3, and then you're fully victorious and moving forward on day 4. Friday, we have the Death card, Scorpio, and change. So I feel like you're really leaving something behind, Virgo, in a big way. Your attachment to something in the past is now relinquished. Maybe you've seen something that you needed to see, or maybe you've seen something about a person or a situation that sort of validated it. Maybe they were a certain way towards you, but you needed to see it towards someone else. Maybe you saw some truth, or maybe a synergy of messages came in and gave you that insight and perspective. And so by Friday, it's like you're leaving the situation way behind. Of course, your work week is over on Friday for many of you. And so what that means is that with that's kind of the last moment, the seminal moment. And then we have the moon on Saturday. And so I think that you will be reflecting upon the changes that face you this week. But I think that it was a hard trigger to pull, but once you've pulled it, even though you don't feel super 100% about it yet, no one really feels 100% about what's coming up for them. You sort of know that it was the time and place. I mean, the proof was there and you saw the information. The next card is the Sun in Virgo next Sunday, or day 7 if you chose, focusing on work, getting ready for the work week. I think big moves ahead for you, Virgo, and I feel like you're sort of doing the unexpected. Now, Virgo is a mutable sign, right? So we close things out, we finish things up, all of that stuff. So it's a sign that's associated with consistency and regularity. However, it does actually infer that there's a mutability to it, that there's a closing out of situations. That's why when you're done with a Virgo, you're done. You just realize that once a Virgo realizes that it's over for whatever reason, once they know the concrete reason, which is right here, you may be aware of it now, or maybe on Tuesday it'll come up, then I feel like there is no going back with that energy. We can be very, very stubborn people. But I think where you're going is like a place of self-resilience, self-efficacy. It feels like maybe somebody was around you helping you, but they were actually pulling away from your success. They were pulling away from what you were doing. And it was only a mirage, you know, like a fake vision of someone actually being there. You're much better on your own, Virgo, and I think you know that already. The underlying lesson, let's take a look, Virgo. So we have Three of Wands, which is the same card here. Take the lead. So things are coming in for you, Virgo, that will allow you to take the lead, move forward, be successful. The right things are coming in now that you're ready. And then you have the Two of Swords, refusing to see. That might be layover from the past. You know, people turn a blind eye to a lot of things. And so I think your point of awareness is coming. Like, you start seeing the point of it all, the point of the situation, the consequence, and you decide to, in some way, come to realize it. Darkest fears is accept it. The Nine of Swords, Mars in Aquarius. And so very much being able to see, call a spade, no sugarcoating in this situation. You're much better on your own, Virgo. And it is a 12th house transit for Virgos right now because it's right before Virgo season. So you are getting this kind of tidying up. So whatever situation has been going on in your life over the last year, this is probably a situation for which you will experience some degree of closure. The main takeaway, Virgo, since it's such an intense reading right off the bat, is be very gentle with yourself and don't get moody. Keep your chin up and keep going. Your outcome is there. There you are at the end, working away. Nothing's going to undermine your stability. It's just, it's a hard transition, you know, but it's at a good time. So I hope that leads you to a good direction. Okay. Wow, Virgo. Okay. I was like, why am I doing this reading right now? Now we know. Okay, here we go. Now we can chill out for the rest. It's Virgo again. Virgo message is really strong. Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. Let's take a look at your sign. There we go. Sun, moon, and rising, Aquarius. 7 cards for the Aquarian souls. Okay. Moving, going, forward moving, expansion. So, okay. Okay, so I'm just thinking about Aquarius. I always think about Aquarius walking on, like, have you ever seen like astronomy, how they graph this like 3D plane and kind of that's the plane of space, you know, the time and gravity. And so I always think of Aquarius as walking around on that plane of existence, just walking around in the sky. Anyway, so Aquarians, let's take a look. So I always have this vision of you out there somewhere and being like, aha, I'm here. And this is a good place to be. Okay, number 1, let's take a look. So we have the 10 of Wands. So you've definitely been challenged. I've seen in your readings a lot of highs and a lot of lows. With every single high, it's almost like there are still a lot of attached energies to that high. There's a lot of responsibilities. There's a lot of catches going on. So that's going to be something that's going to be important for you this week, including maybe working through some of those things and maybe releasing them or moving on. And then in the Tuesday, day 2, we have the World. So travel is possible. Tuesday, day 2. Something from far away comes in. Remember, this is day 2 to day 3. Tuesday to Wednesday is when we have the new moon. And so in Leo, and that's a good new moon for Aquarius. I'll tell you guys more later. But there's something new coming in possibly. There's room. I feel as though you start the week off feeling as though it's a crowded room that you're in, but very quickly you will move on to a feeling that you are in a much more broad and open area. So new things will come in that will give you feeling that there's more room to maneuver. You're not quite as stuck as you feel right at the beginning. Day 3, Wednesday, we have the 6 of Pentacles, moon in Taurus. I have a feeling that somebody is giving you a break, or somebody's giving you some help to push forward with things. So be happy about that. It's a good timing situation. Somebody's reaching out. Somebody is helping in your current circumstances, okay? And then Thursday, day 4, we have the Last Judgment, ruled by Pluto. A big decision that is being made, transformation. I have a feeling that you've been kind of towing the line with something for a while now, and it's been a burden for you. And I have a feeling that now that you have some new opening in a new direction, you are going to very quickly go after and take it, putting that burden down or reconciling it in some way, and then going in a new direction. Next message we have is the Knight of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So I feel like very quickly, again, this is Friday, you guys are going to very quickly change of pace, go a different direction. Maybe somebody comes in, like a fire sign comes in, who in some way complements your desire to kind of break away. So a friend who has a lot of fire in their chart, possibly male or female, will show up on Friday and say, hey, let's blow all this off, let's go have fun, let's go for an adventure. So either by yourself you're seeking that, or it could actually be an actual person who's mirroring that in you. And then we have the Six of Cups. And so what this represents is that you are, it's funny that that came up for me, that vision that I often have for you guys of walking on the galactic plane, or whatever 3D plane of existence, because that is the true vision that I have for Aquarius, but I don't think to mention it. I don't think I've mentioned that ever in a public reading. And the thing about that walk in space, or that walk in energy, Aquarius, you end up finding yourself in a certain place in space and time and being, aha, and there's this feeling of being lost, and then there's this awareness that you are in the exact place you need to be. And that's the Six of Cups. It's like being very, very centered and comfortable without any attachment to a geographical location. You realize that your purpose is non-temporal. It doesn't have a specific space that it needs to exist in. So you get preoccupied with the world around you about it being right and wrong, but then you have these moments of awareness that you are in the exact place that you need to be. So Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now would be a book that probably resonates for a lot of Aquarian energies. He might have some transits in Aquarius. His books have a lot of like clouds and air, that kind of stuff. So he might have, but maybe some Taurus too. I don't know what his chart is, but anyway. But The Power of Now, again, you'll get centered on Saturday, day 6, and feeling at least some sense of grounding for your situation. And then Page of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, earth sign, new beginning. It really feels that by Sunday, a new beginning, changing of the path. I think that you're breaking old habits, breaking old circumstances, because the way that it was working was not working, and that's not the way that you want it to be. And now it's like waiting for Godot, which is a play, for something that never comes. So you've been perpetually waiting for something that never comes, but in this case it's not an existential play, it's coming. So there you go, Aquarius. Okay, three cards. Okay, let's see. So we have the Seven of Swords, Moon in Aquarius, seek the truth. People have a lot of negative things to say about this card, but I feel like it's actually a really godsend. And refusal to, hold on, my computer's doing something creepy. Are you guys getting the video? Oh no, hold on. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I think, did the video freeze? That's so random. I'm glad that I caught it. Okay, so let me know in the comments if the video froze. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it did freeze. Did the audio freeze too? Did you guys know? Anyway, okay, so back to Aquarius. Okay, sorry about that. That was random. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords. Basically, Aquarius, you're releasing, again, releasing whatever attachment. You're releasing all the things that are in one way or another, so many responsibilities on your shoulder. The Seven of Swords allows you to release if it's not working. So whatever's not working, you just let it go and move past it. And then we have the Moon, confront, looking at the shadow of something. I have a feeling that you have an attachment of something like a shadow. If you don't know shadow work, it could be an aspect of yourself, but it could be external. Something latched onto you, and I have a feeling that there's a fair sense of discomfort or karma that you feel attached to it, whether it's real karma or not. Hold on. Oh, okay. So I do feel as though you're releasing that bond that is in some way causing you to feel like an extended period of being burdened. Sorry, Aquarius, I was just getting, it's not even Mercury retrograde. Okay. And so there's this feeling of being held down over many situations, an unforeseen factor in your life that's holding you back. You're breaking that bond here, and you're so done with it. You're so done with the burden that you've been carrying that you're just ready to leave and leave that shadow behind. And you're fully in your right to. Five of Swords, win or lose. And so there's another deck that actually looks like Waiting for Godot for the Five of Swords. I think it's like the Karma Tarot. But anyway, so I feel like you're cutting your losses in this situation. So I feel like you're cutting your losses, and you are in some way like, how do you say, letting go of something that was burdensome to you, too heavy for you to deal with, and you're simply moving past it, moving on. Okay. Sorry, I suddenly had all these different errors that came up, just random things. Okay, probably the haters. Sorry, Aquarius. I hope you guys have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so we have the Sagittarian card, Sagittarian next. Hi, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay. Let me know if you guys can't hear me or something else. I got another message error, so something's acting up, or someone is acting up. Okay, so Sagittarius. It's a cutthroat business out there, huh? Okay, so Sagittarius would know. All right, so let's take a look at your cards. Okay, so you guys can choose your own order, or you can allow me to go Monday through Sunday for you. So let's take a look at your cards. So first we have Seven of Swords, so Moon and Aquarius. And so in some way there's this leaving, letting go, leaving behind, moving, really quickly running away from a situation. Again, if you watched Aquarius, cutting your losses, trying to like snag something, run away. There's some kind of energy to do with that, avoiding, getting like wiggling your way out of a situation. So let's see what that's about. Then we have the Six of Cups. Are you shy of intimacy? Are you shy of a romantic connection? Because it looks like maybe one person, maybe you're dealing with somebody who's like that. It feels like somebody is really nervous about a love situation that will happen in or around day 2 or Tuesday. So there's something going on, and then there's someone who's racking their brains really thinking about it. They're really thinking about like what to do about this situation, and feeling nervous about it. Okay. The next card is, we have the Nine of Cups, Jupiter in Pisces. I think that what's coming for you is what you really, really desire in terms of love, in terms of connection. I feel like there's like, it's almost like cold feet before something big. You know, it's a big day is coming. Christmas is coming. And I feel Christmas is coming, you guys. Hey, happy Christmas. We didn't even say Christmas in July. But I think that once you get closer to it, day 2 and Wednesday, it's looking pretty good. It's looking like a really good situation. You'll be experiencing a lot of happiness and joy here. Then we have the 5 of Cups, Wednesday. Sagittarius is also very intuitive. And when you're dealing with intuition, it's sometimes hard to tell and discern what is a fear, right? And what is something, and what that something actually is might be quite different than what you're envisioning. So really talking with yourself a lot, opening that dialogue, learning a lot about it for within yourself is to understand your own narrative very, very well, really enables you to discern whether you're worried about something concrete or whether you are worried about something that's not going to happen. That's just a fabrication. So 5 of Cups on Thursday, I feel as though you go and visit something that brings you some degree of sadness, something that you had put a lot of effort in towards is now, it's still not working in the way that you wanted it. So you may speak with someone or go visit someone where you put a lot of effort into a situation, and it's unfortunately, it is what it is. There's not much push, you know, but there is behind you this 2 of Cups, and that's the important part. There's this 2 of Cups, there is this, your reality right now is so full of generosity and good vibration, good energy, that whatever you're leaving behind is just what's meant to be left behind. But you have this sentimentality on Thursday. Friday, we have the Sagittarian card, the card of temperance. And so here we have the energy of carefully combining the good things that are beginning for you with the things that you feel like you're leaving behind, the sadness or disappointment that you feel in situations that didn't work out for you in the way that you wanted them to, no matter how much positive energy or hope you put into them, okay? The next message, Saturday, we have the 10 of Swords, Moon in our Sun in Gemini. I feel as though you are in a bit of a landmine field here, Sagittarius, but it's up to you not to step on those landmines. So yes, you are letting go of something. You know this already by now, but it's you going back to thinking about it that's bringing down your energy rather than anything new happening. So your challenge, I think, this week is not to think about, you know, the would haves or the could be's, and just focus on your growth. And then Sunday, Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. This is also plotting a big plan ahead, making a concrete plan for the future, you know, putting a lot behind it, getting ready, like super organized by Sunday, next Sunday, and getting ready to move ahead. Okay, so the underlying lesson for this week, or maybe some advice from John Holland Tarot, we have the 4 of Swords, just breathe. So it is, things will work out on their own, Sagittarius. And I feel like the energy that I'm getting from you is you want to intervene, that you want to in some way play a role in changing things or trying to change how people feel or what they think. And I feel like you're coming to terms with the fact that you can't do that all the time. Like sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it's up to them. And the dissatisfaction you're getting this week is from you reflecting on what would be if people only kind of moved forward in a better way, or if things were different, if they were willing to make it different. And then we have the 4 of Cups opportunity beckons. We have 2 4s. Let's see the last one. We have the 7 of Cups, daydreams and decisions. Definitely making plans for the future. Somebody offers you an emotional opportunity, so that this opportunity that you're seeing probably Tuesday, Wednesday, day 2 and 3, and Friday possibly a new friend to introduce you to new people, a new connection, okay? But your last thing on Sunday, day 7, is the plan. So you need to plan whatever it is that you're doing, whichever way you're going, get really organized, get your head straight about what's going on, and then move full steam ahead. You're going to do great, Sagittarius. I know you will. And I think a lot of people, we're going to see a lot of this letting go right now, because it is what it is. It's letting go. I mean, all these planets in Capricorn, it humbles us, and it in some way reminds us to let go of the things that we are holding on the most and the most desperately. This kind of transit has the force to break us away from them, even though other things may have not broken us away from these things. So now we are in some way in a period of being kind of, pulled away from the things that we hold the most that are not meant for us, including belief systems, situations, and people. So a lot of people are experiencing stages of letting go and transition, and the more peaceful you are with that, the better it will be. Trust me, just be very, very patient. Okay, so Virgo we've done. Lots going on for Virgo and Aquarius. Aquarius came up to Scorpio's next. Hey girl, hey. Okay, so Scorpio, let's see. Scorpiana's in the house. Hey, I told you I would do the reading for you a little bit late so you guys in Australia and New Zealand can watch. So hey girl, hey. Hey, Scorpiana's all over the place. Hey. Okay, so, okay. And again, I'm not tired. It's just late at night, and my voice sounds different at night. It's actually me being chill or relaxed, and I wish I could talk like I normally talk on YouTube and just be like sometimes when you guys say I sound tired, I'm like, that's how I normally sound. I'm like a emo, like I was never emo. That's not my scene, but like that's kind of like me on the inside a little bit. All right, so Scorpio, I bet Scorpios feel that. I have a lot in Scorpio too. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So your goal this week, Scorpio, is like goal setting. Like you're planning big, you're making big plans, you're making your mind up, and you're going in that direction. So it's like, okay, it's like buying a ticket for a ship. Once you get on the ship or the train or whatever it is, you're not getting off, Scorpio, so you're going in that direction. Okay. Settled. Okay, it's done. Okay, day 2, Tuesday. We have the 10 of Swords, Sun in Gemini. We've seen this already in other signs. So you have to go through a situation again where something is done, but it's not that there's no sympathy, there's no more emotional frustration that's come from this. 10 of Swords is like, what's done is done. It is the situation. And now the best thing to do in this situation is to move past it as quick as possible. Wednesday, day 3, we have the Empress. So this is Venus. Scorpiana's in the house. Okay, Wednesday. So we have goals for yourself that you're stepping into. A self-care day on Wednesday, possibly. Connection with your mom, if your mom's around. A nice chat, heart to heart, and getting kind of connected. If you're married to a woman, then there's probably a lot of like a very sincere connection between you and her then. Or if you are married, then your husband will show you a lot of affection on Wednesday. Thursday, we have the 4 of Cups. And so I feel like you'll receive some kind of offer on Thursday, something unexpected, something that you really enjoy, something that brings joy to your heart. I feel like it feels like you have a to-do list as you make plans for going somewhere. So you have a trip, okay, like a vacation. This isn't a vacation, but it's like going for a vacation. There's a bunch of different things that you will do this week in preparation for where you are going. The next message is the Page of Wands. Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Spending time with a very youthful person next Friday, having a lot of fun, even if it's your kids, or you're going out and celebrating, just kind of letting loose. And I feel as though this person is significantly younger than you, or maybe even you feel that they're immature, but they're fun. It's like taking out your younger cousin, you know, on a Friday night, that kind of thing. Saturday, we have the Knight of Wands. A Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Okay, so you have a lot of fire that's going on for you next weekend. I feel as though, okay, so you set your path in a certain way, Scorpio. By next weekend, you will have people who are showing up in your life who are representing unsettled energy from the shift you're making. Okay, does that make sense? So you're making a change in your life, and then the reverberation, the mirroring back, will be in the form of people by next weekend, people breezing through, having fun, whatever, coming and going, but they will be in some way like representation of all the changes that are happening in your life. Sunday, we have the Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in water as well. And so I feel like you are going, just let them have it on Friday and Saturday, and they're bringing in messages too. So those are important things for you to know, Scorpio. You will have a grip, an emotional grip of everything that's happening by next Sunday. You will be fully understanding of what's going on. How do I explain this in any other way? You're making a change, and so suddenly your environment's going to start shifting, okay? So your immediate environment, like the people that you know, maybe not core things, but things on the periphery or around that are happening around. And you will see the change that you're about to make is huge. And you will see almost immediately how life is shifting all around you. If you have plants, for example, and you set them in a particular part of the room, you can literally see the plant move over a period of time, not even a long time, like an hour or two, to face the sun more, or the leaves move and shift towards the sunshine or sun or light source, okay? And so this is the same kind of principle where you're making a very big change. You're not making it this week, but you're making this big change and you're going in the direction that you want. And then there will be the outside factors in your life are going to react big. You're going to see a lot of people reacting, coming and going, having something to say about it, or maybe something inconsequential. On Sunday, you're going to sit there and think about it, reflect upon it, think about what it all means. Okay, so really pay attention this week. In other words, Scorpio, you're about to make a big shift, a big change, and that's a good thing. Okay, so next card we have embrace the world. So something big, you're embracing a big change in the world, a new direction. This is a huge reading for just, you know, a weekly reading. So this is like something that happens a couple times in a lifetime, or maybe a couple times a year. No, it feels bigger than that. It's something that is fundamentally going to shift where you are, where you live, who you are, what your identity is, those kinds of things. The next message is the Eight of Cups, moving on. So releasing something that's dead, something that's not working, a lot of people turning their backs on things that were not working and letting bygones be bygones. And then we have the Hierophant card, the teacher card, the card of Taurus, ruling Virgo. And I feel like in some way that's the learning piece. In paying attention to your life this week, you will come to realize what it means next Sunday. So you will have this understanding of the significance of what it all is by next Sunday. Okay? So that's pretty exciting, Scorpio. And I do sense that there's a little bit of an impatience here throughout the week, but that's why it's so important to focus on day 7, that you'll finally understand the mechanics of who and what and why next Sunday. So everything is playing a role in that whole game show, okay? All right. So now we have Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey guys, let's take a look at your cards, okay? Tauruses may be unveiling their heart towards something that they truly want. Something's coming to the surface. Tomorrow, Uranus is going retrograde on August 15th. And Uranus goes retrograde every year for about 5 months. It's a pretty regular thing. Also, Uranus orbits on its axis. Its axis is actually perpendicular. Like, it's not like this or like this. It's completely like that, even. It was struck by something at some point. And so therefore, retrograde Uranus is more weirdness, just with a little bit of a different flavor. And Uranus is in Taurus right now. So, you know, people say, oh, radical change. Well, Uranus is radical change one way or the other. But what for you might be happening, Taurus, is that with all this radical change, you might be actually, from within your heart, something else could be coming out that is what you truly want, that you have not been allowing to come through. So you shake it up a little bit with this Uranus retrograde, and then suddenly something that you truly want that you haven't come to terms with will be emerging. Let's see the next message. We have, see, Ace of Cups. I didn't look, you saw me put it down. So this is usually my card for the whole scope of the week, or just, you know, the week moving forward. So Ace of Cups means a new relationship, but breakthrough of the heart is a big theme for this week. Tuesday, day 2, we have the Two of Wands. And so you're going to have to think about it. I think it's catching you by surprise. I think that your feelings are catching you by surprise. If this is within a relationship, this could be seeing a new side to your partner and being like, okay, well, it's better than I thought. So I do feel like there is a shift in perspective, and on Tuesday you're going to be doing some thinking about it. And then we have the Strength card, the card of Leo, on Wednesday, day 3. And so I feel like you're going to be very energized by it, Taurus. I feel like you are going to be very, very happy this week by the feelings you find within your heart or in your environment. It's just going to be very positive, and it's going to be bringing to you a lot of, like, just, it's going to make you, like, live again, you know, like the feeling of, you know, we can be rational and, like, enjoy ourselves and build a good life, but when good things are really happening to us and we're feeling that spark of life again, it feels exhilarating. So I see you in that energy this week. And then we have the Last Judgment card, the card of Pluto, Last Judgment. And what this represents for Thursday is a decision that you have to make. Maybe a decision about what this all means to you, decision how to respond to this person, place, or situation. Then we see the Capuanca, which is the High Priestess. And so this is on Friday. Taurus, it looks like you're gonna, how do you say this? It feels like you need to make a decision about a relationship, but then it feels also that you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching, like looking for a meaning, looking for a tarot card reading, looking for an answer in it all. And there's also this feeling of you don't have to rush it, even though it feels like it's a very relevant thing that you have to get on top of as quickly as possible. Let's see the next message. 6 of Wands, Saturday. You're going to feel exhilarated this week, Taurus. I feel like You're going to be happy about whatever you find within your heart. You're going to be happy about the realization and how things work out. Things are working out better for you than you thought. You have persevered, but there hasn't been so much struggle. There's just, you're getting what you want, you're getting the right outcomes and the right situations. Remember, you're making your bed here, Taurus, so you make sure that you make your bed nice because you're going to have to sleep in it. And then you have the World card. And so by Sunday, maybe you decide to go travel. Maybe you decide to go see this person. Maybe this is someone from the past for some of you guys, where you're going to decide to make a move towards something that is further. I feel as though there's distance between you and the object of your desire, or the thing that you want, person or situation. And I feel like it's not immediately close to you, and you might be doing some of you guys might be doing some traveling or something like that. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. We have 3 cards, 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look at your messages. We have the 3 of Swords, sadness and isolation, Taurus. So I feel as though there's a decision about what you want in life. You don't want a plain, boring life, you know, mundane, with negativity, and I feel like that is fueling your desire to move forward. Scorpio actually has a very similar reading for this week, and that is and they're your opposite signs, so they're kind of your mirror. So it's interesting that you're kind of both doing the same thing, maybe in different directions, but kind of the same vibe. Basically, you're fed up with bad energy and you're ready to move forward, and you do so unapologetically. It's that Uranus kind of instinct that makes you want to go. 6 of Wands, very big success for you, Taurus. It's a big success that's in front of you. You're moving ahead to claim it. You're achieving what you want. There's affirmation or confirmation of your choices from the people around you. We have the 9 of Pentacles, well-deserved reward, Venus and Virgo. So you get exactly what you want. And I feel like you're fueled by, you know, a little heartbreak fuels us to desire to have good relationships, you know. So the 3 of Swords is without the sour, the sweet wouldn't be as sweet as the adage or like the proverbial saying, right? And so in some way, the sad points in our lives motivate us to go after the highs in our life with that much more determination, because we don't want to be hurt or sad or whatever. And I see you doing that, seeing the value in the direction that you're going, and seeing the value of what you are trying to achieve or gain, all that stuff. So good for you, Taurus. Okay, so next sign we have Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn, you're not lost today. Hey girl, hey. Sun, moon, and rising. Let's see how your week goes. So I do Monday through Sunday, but you guys can choose your own order, so that's why I keep them face down for you guys. So we have 1, 2, and while I'm at it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Okay, so we have 7 cards, and then we'll do like an overarching lesson or a greater lesson for you at the end with 3 more cards. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Day 1, we have the 7 of Swords. And so you're not the only one who got this. I think Sagittarius got this as well. And so what this means is a lot of people are leaving situations. Virgo, Scorpio, I think a bunch of these signs, and Taurus as well. So there's a lot of this turning your back on something, getting away from something that was no bueno, and you are going to be very mindful about what you're doing, getting away from something bad. Then we have, Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. So it feels as though, like, this is my card for Mondays, but it's also my card for you guys for the tempo of the week. On its own, it's like you see a problem and you're getting away from it. But here we have Mr. Knight of Swords coming straight at you, Capricorn. To me, it feels like you're really evading somebody who might be directly trying to attack you or put you down in some way. And I feel like you're leaving. You see it, you're getting out of there, but this person's coming directly at you. And Tuesday, if this is your Tuesday, that's day of Mars. You want to try avoid fighting on those days, especially on a new moon. It can set a bad precedent. So don't let them catch you off guard on this day. Just do your thing, Capricorn. You'll be fine. Here is the next message we have. We haven't had one of these things for Capricorn in a long time. You guys are so unproblematic. It's true. Then we have the King of Wands, a Sag, Leo, or Aries for day 3, Wednesday. So I feel like your goal is beyond this. It feels like a petty situation that you need to get away from, or a small situation that has to do with the past that could be inconvenient for you at this time, you know, and so like an ex-boyfriend you don't want to talk to because you're with your new boyfriend in the store or something like that. And so by Wednesday, I feel like on Monday and Tuesday, really don't get wrapped up in things, because where you're going is really sweet and you're going to be around good people and with someone solid, be it a woman or a man. This person has a lot of positive feelings for you. On Thursday, we have the 5 of Cups, and so you're going to reflect on this situation. People are going to be causing problems this week. This Pluto square Mars is no joke. We're on the tail end of that, but still, it's still happening. And it's just, people are going to say regrettable things. They're going to feel in their power to do so. And our job is to mourn the losses that we experience, but also get the crap out of Dodge. Get away from them. You don't need them. 3 of Wands. Okay, Capricorn. Friday. Positive outcomes coming in. If I were to tell you your message for this week, it's to like hold on tight through the little things, the little disappointments, the little disruptions that happen in your life, because the big picture's so good. What's coming in for you is really good things and very positive feelings from the people that are in your life now. Okay, then we have the 3 of Pentacles on Saturday. Maybe some work, but also somebody's going to be expressing a lot of appreciation for your work. Somebody's going to be admiring you. They're going to be giving like good feedback. And then we have the Ace of Wands. You're ready to start something new, Capricorn. Really ready to turn your back on the past. Excited about the future. Excited about where you're going. I think it's going to take effort from you, but I think it's going to be a very positive outcome. And you're scaling like a new high. You're starting something new. So this person feels like they're bothered by a bunch of things that don't relate to you. So just don't worry. You know, it's easier said than done, as I say many times, but try not to worry. It's just somebody who's bothered because you're going somewhere and they're not, maybe. Here is the next message. Yeah, so we have the Tower. Yeah, unexpected, like, WTF, why are you coming at me like that? It's that feeling right there. Day 2, we have the Death card. In the pick a card, it was literally High Priestess, Death card, and Tower for one of the options. It's linked in the description below or at the end if you want to read up on that. So this is the Death card, Scorpio release, and we have flow. See, it's going in a good direction. So somebody doesn't like where you're going. They just don't, not for the sense of, you know, they're appalled by it or something. I think it's jealousy. I think they flat out don't like where you're going with things and they feel threatened by it. And so they're coming straight at you and it's causing you like shock and disbelief. But that's only allowing for you to let go of the situation. You're like getting the crap away from this person in this situation, and then there's good energy coming in to help you along in a positive direction that you've earned. See, Capricorns don't need to get mixed up in shit because they essentially work to achieve their goals, right? For the majority, there's always shady Capricorns, you know, but the majority of Capricorns are really hardworking, and hardworking people very rarely start problems. It's usually the lazy people that try to cut corners, that try to create other avenues through which to achieve success, right? Because instead of working hard. So you just get back on the horse, Capricorn, and keep doing what you're doing because you've worked out for yourself a good little path ahead. Okay, so don't let them distract you. Okay, just haters. Okay, next we have Scorpio we've done. Aries we haven't done. Hey Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So what you guys can do, instead of me counting, let me just remind you, if you haven't watched the beginning, you can choose your order right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for every day of the week, or go along with me, okay? So I blended pick a card with all signs, if you don't know. Okay, so Aries, here we go. So here we go. 1, we have the 6 of Swords. So this is my go-to card for the week for you. So you're definitely moving behind. That's like the theme for everybody. Moving behind and like moving forward to a new direction, leaving the past behind, going forward. You know, the big world ahead is ahead of you and you're excited for it. So beyond and yonder. Here is the next message. We have the World card for day 2. It looks like many of you are traveling, and if you're not traveling, you're expanding your horizons. You're going further beyond that which you know. So this is already set in play. This is no surprise for you that you're going forward like this. So here we go. Then we have the Sun. Good journey ahead. Wednesday. I feel like the Sun gets like, yeah, it's the best card in the deck, and people are like, it's gonna be great. Next. I was like, what else can you say? It's going to be great. Wednesday is going to be great. It's going to bring you great happiness. The Sun is I'm sure, like a very strong energy for Aries. It rules Leo, but I feel like it could very easily rule your sign as well. And so I feel like if you're traveling, it's a great week for you to travel. Great sense of adventure, opening up something to the outside world, something bigger than you is coming in. The next message is the 4 of Pentacles. And so this is Thursday, and I feel like this is Sun in Capricorn, Aries. I feel like you're going to want someone to open up on Thursday, and I think they're going to dig in their heels. I feel like they're going to be, you know, resistant or in some way like putting the brakes on things. You're going to want someone to do something for you or help you with something, and they're going to be resistant. They're going to dig their heels in on this one. Then Friday we have the Hermit, Virgo, or more of a solitary path. I think maybe you're asking someone to come along with you and they're not necessarily coming along as much as you'd like. And then we have the Empress next, which is Venus and the Mother. And so what this means is that it's very likely you will revert back to lessons that you learned from your mom or from your grandma or something like that, big sister. And you're going to turn your back on this idea of, see, it feels like you want to go with someone wherever you're going, but I feel like the other person is not participating in that. And so I think that you will in some way turn your back on this situation and get connected to a female figure in your life, whether it's through your own thoughts or actually talking with them, and decide to move alone by yourself moving forward. Then we have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Water sign woman shows up. You're not the only sign to get this in this position. I think maybe Scorpio did. So you and a Scorpio and this woman might have some bonding on Sunday, or a woman comes in with information and perspective. Maybe there's more to it, to this person, than meets the eye, and maybe this person is going to bring some light to the situation. So she's going to bring in perspective on maybe why they're not forthcoming, why somebody is sort of not participating equally. And I feel like you're going to gain perspective to understand your environment by Sunday, by whatever she tells you. Okay, so let's take a look at 3 cards for like a deeper understanding for what's going on. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let's see. We have detach, which is the Libra card. So release, detach, moving on, Aries. I feel like you're so excited about where you're going, about the physical travel that you're about to take, that you feel like it's been too long and you're so excited about your path forward. Then we have the Ace of Cups, love abounds. You're not the only one to get the Ace of Cups, but the only one to get it in these cards, which to me are kind of the message. Turn your heart towards something new. This could be a potential partner for some of you guys, a man or a woman. Something new is opening up for you. A lot of signs are getting this. Leave the past behind, new relationships coming, new love coming into your life. And then we have this. Also, a lot of signs are getting this. This is the Last Judgment. This is the card of Pluto making big decisions. I think, Aries, you're being presented with an opportunity to make a choice about something. The choice that you make will have far-reaching consequences on your life. And so I feel like, I feel like it's going to be very exciting for you. It's very eye-opening. It's almost like moving from a small town to a big city. So you're kind of going big. I'm not sick or anything. This is why I don't film at night, because oftentimes my voice gets cracky or I'm not sure. Okay, I've done a lot of talking today. So, okay, next sign. So Aries, you're excited. Not everybody's coming along, but you're still very excited about where you're going. And Leos, meow meow, happy birthday, Leos. Let's take a look at your reading. Okay, so Leos, that just flew out of my hand. Let's take a look at your cards. So we have 7 cards for Leo. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Am I only halfway? Sometimes I feel like I just got right through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, I'm good way through. Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, 7 cards. You choose your order, or you can go along with me. Let's take a look. And then some underlying lessons for the rest of the video. Okay. So, let's see our day by day. So we see the 7 of Swords. How many people have gotten this? Everybody's getting the crap out of Dodge, aren't they? I have a friend from Yuma. She's a Leo. She watches this. So get the crap out of Yuma. It's like something's about to blow and everybody's like, whoa, I'm not gonna sit around and wait for this. Okay, so everybody's running away. There's the next message. We have the Queen of Cups. She's everywhere too. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Secondary transits in water as well. On Tuesday, day 2, I feel like somebody, and this is probably a message for everyone, Leos, there's someone who's bringing in information that is going to make a lot of other people, there's people that are coming through as messengers to all of us that are sharing information that is making people really aware of, like, I got to get out of here. I have to get out of here. I have to get out of this situation, and I'm going to, like, just skedaddle, get out of here from this it's like you find out that you have like some inside knowledge on what's going on, and it's motivating you to go, wherever it is that you're gonna go, but get out from what your situation, person, work, friendship, whatever. Then we have the High Priestess Wednesday. You might talk to a psychic on Wednesday, Leo. So talking to a psychic, gaining insight, wanting deeper understanding, a deeper perspective, making sense of things. Or maybe you yourself are seeing a lot of interconnections with what's going on. I really sense for you, higher information is coming on that's going to blow your mind, and in some way you're going to be like, wow, this is like mind-blowing. Like you're going to see so many interconnections with what's going on. It's going to be, your eyes are going to be open, Leo. Thursday, day 4. Again, it's the whole thing. I feel like Zarathustra, Nietzschean, trying to convince other people of what he knows, or like the philosopher king, right? Some way trying to, in some way, convince other people of what he knows, trying to get them on board with his visions of the truth. And not every, like, to be honest, like in social media and all of this stuff, media, journalism, most of that is not real. Most of that is fake. And when you try to talk about real things, people don't take to it too easy. They have a really hard time accepting the reality. So it's weird because we talk about the pink elephants in the room all the time around them, but very rarely do people actually talk about the issues. And so people have an aversion to hearing the truth. It's like, like kind of let me, so you might be feeling this after I think you're facing some deep truth, Leo. And I feel like when you try to bring that and share that with other people, it might not go over well with everyone. So Thursday, you're going to kind of be like, and then look, Friday, 8 of Cups. But it's more of an empowered energy here. I think you're getting insight, and I think it's helping you to release and go your own way. Leo is so loyal as a sign that you hold on forever for the virtue that you believe people to have or to hold or be, right? And when you realize, when you have your eyes opened, then you come to realize that it's time to move on. And I feel like it's a friendship. I'm not saying you're breaking up with your partner, but I really feel like the stuff that you know is in some way, it's not being accepted by someone, and that's, now you see it for something different. Now you see you're being more critical. That's the thing. Leos are not so critical. You guys aren't. You guys are like tolerant and understanding and like anything goes. And it's hard to, like, I've tried to convince Leos that people are, a certain type of way. And they're like, no, everything's fine, honey. And then it's like, And then we have the devil. Okay. Well, Leo's in for a week. Happy birthday, Leos. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's Capricorn energy. I feel like you're stuck to something that's holding you, and you're trying to sort of pull away from it, person or something sticky in your life. And I feel like there's a lot of coming and going as you figure out whether it's good for you or not. This is saying on Saturday you'll have a big point of awareness that it's not good, that you're being you almost make your decision to leave, but then you hold on. Everybody does it. It's normal. We have the Page of Cups next. So on Sunday, a new awakening. I think next Sunday is going to be good just for looking, for looking at all those signs. I do feel like next Sunday is going to be like a breakthrough. So if you're having a bit of a sketchy week, it looks like a sketchy week for people with like heavy decisions and like doing their own thing and like turning their back on things. And, and that's a good thing, because come September, Mars is going to go retrograde in Aries. which is your sister sign. There's just a whole bunch of crappery that's going to happen, and yeah, just you know, it is what it is. So here are 3 cards of like higher messages. So 2 of Pentacles, find balance. It is what it is. Like, hold the balance for as long as you can. I really strongly feel, I keep on getting for Leos this stark aversion, this sort of loss of feelings towards someone that you had a lot invested into, a lot emotionally invested. You felt a lot for them, and it's like, oh, and now I have to turn the corner, right? And so that turning the corner for you, Leo, is in some way hard to do, but it's slow. It's like a semi truck. It's going to take a minute for you to turn around. 7 of Pentacles, awaiting results. Long-term decision. You don't have to rush this week. This is all points of awareness, which means you're becoming aware of certain things that you'll have to act on later. But I say, once you realize something is no bueno, when you realize something's not good, then, or especially a person, then you're playing like the lottery, that they are going to do something in line with what you know about them. If you know they're a liar, if you know that they're uncaring or whatever, if you play with fire, you're going to get burned, right? And so this is 7 of Pentacles is saying this week you're getting the tools to move forward, new people, points of like mind-blowing awareness, and it's up to you to embrace those and practice slow change. You don't have to tell them off. You can just go do your thing, and yeah, you're going in a good direction. The next message is 8 of Cups, moving on. So Leo, you've got the 8 of Cups several times. Moving on, releasing, moving past situations. It's once you realize what you truly want, once you realize the heart-based connection that is genuine, then the one that's fake or the one that's not so truthful becomes so easy to let go of, you know? And I think you're moving towards that. I think it might be still some trial and error, but I think that you should, it's a, for every strength, like compassion, Leo's compassion and loyalty, there's a weakness, and the weakness of that is that sometimes you stay in relationships longer, friendships or whatever, situations, longer than it's good for you, right? So it's not like a tragedy, it's not like a big blow up. So if you're like fighting with your boyfriend and you're afraid that you're gonna break up, I don't think that's it. I think this is you basically taking a look at something old, stale, and something that's not changing very much at all, and realizing that you sort of need to move on from it, that it's, you know, that person wasn't as good as you thought. How about that? Or that situation wasn't as good as you thought. Let's see the next. Pisces, let's get weird. Okay, I love Pisces. I love Pisces readings. Sometimes I think we're going to get a weird one because I don't know. It's just that kind of vibe, I guess. Pisces, like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Let's see. I should do more relationship readings. I haven't done those in a minute because I didn't want to be cliche, but a lot of people are asking. So I did, how does he feel about you? And it's linked in the description. Quinta, I'm talking to you. And so it's in the description, so go check it out if you like. It's a pick a card with 2 options, and it's quite good, so hopefully that will give you perspective. Okay, so let's take a look at your messages. But everybody's welcome there. And leave a comment and a like while you're there at it, okay? All right, let me shift. This is me moving around, sorry. All right, so Pisces, let's get weird. With Pisces, with Virgo and Pisces, I really take it easy. You know, it's like chill zone. I can be there's several signs where I know I can be a little bit more messy. Aquarians too. But yeah, anyway, so here we go. So we have the 8 of Cups. What is everybody leaving? Everybody's like tapping out, and oh, I wonder what's going to happen this week. Maybe on Tarot Talk I'll post a video just like, what the fuck is going on this week? Okay, so if you haven't watched the other signs, a lot of people are getting this kind of vibe of leaving something behind and moving on, leaving. Something's not good, and so therefore you want to go in a direction. Like anything is better than this kind of feeling. So that's what a lot of people are feeling, and you feel very similar. You have the devil. Oh, for you it's a strong feeling. That person's been coming up on your readings quite a lot, and I don't know if that's true for like all of Pisces, but some of you are really dealing with someone who has attached themselves to your energy extremely hard. So it's someone who does not have the same vibration as you, doesn't have the same, like, it feels like someone who you're actually, like, okay, so like somebody who hunts and you're a vegan, or like somebody, you know, who smokes and smokes around children, and you just, there's something about this person that's such a no bueno situation that you've been trying to like patiently distance yourself from their energy, but it keeps on showing up. So they're somehow integrated in your life, and you just can't wait to, you know, have them leave. If this is your Tuesday, day 2, then this is the day of Mars, so be very careful at confrontations, talking about taboo subjects. Don't do it, it'll blow up in your face. And then we have the Death card. Whew, Pisces is getting a big reading, Sagittarius. But it's necessary, because it just, Pisces actually really doesn't like stale energy, and it's like, it's not healthy. Make it go away. So this is actually very good. There's an ending coming to some stale energy in your life. And I feel like that's a necessary thing. It's, you know, very, very necessary. There's something that's very toxic, or a person who's not healthy, and somehow they've gotten entangled with you, and you can't wait for that situation to come to an end. Again, maybe not a boyfriend or, excuse me, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but I feel like it's maybe not a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but it's someone who's around, who is somehow integrated into your environment. And I think that it really feels like it's the last straw. It really feels entanglement. You stuck in the mire. And then we have the sun. Yes, because I love this, death and then the sun. That's a beautiful transition. So the moment that you let go of this unhealthy energy, I feel like I'm repeating myself for all the signs, and I feel like all of you guys are going through many signs are going, we've done over half now, and it just feels like many of you are stuck in situations that there's just no tolerance for BS anymore. There's just no tolerance for like just bad energy, right? And so the moment that you move forward, you embrace this good direction, and it's time to go. It's time to feel good about the direction you're going. Go with the good vibe. Wait for everybody to come meet you, the good people, and there they come. So there's going to be people who appreciate your talents. There are going to be people on Friday who recognize your worth. And I think it's a celebration, like a confirmation for your self-esteem, that this is the direction you want to go. Many of us have been staring at reflections of our shadows, okay? So if you want to talk about mirroring and stuff, we can focus on many things, and we get habituated by marketing and social media to look at our shadows way more than we do at our light. That's what happens, and we get compared to other people, we get compared to different levels of success, all those things, and we constantly see from the outside world darkness from within, but it's not like there's so much darkness or low self-esteem within us. I think as a society, a lot of people are talking about consciousness shifts, so here's some thoughts on it. And Pisces, let's get weird, but you guys can feel me on that. I feel that basically we are repeating over and over like an evil mantra on social media, and we're saying like the the negative things over and over again, and it's changing the way that we think. And I feel like and it's the bad part about it is that it's creating destabilization. The good part is that it's showing us where we were negative before in a passing way, things that were like benignly hurting us, like in a mild way, mildly hurting us. So, you know, not crack, but maybe weed, that kind of thing. And so now it's very clear how those mild things are very toxic, and our current situations, and they're not substances, they're people. For some people it's substances, but for many people it's their relationships with low vibrational energy and thoughts and visions of themselves. That's what's important. The social media is distorting our vision of ourselves, Pisces. And you feel that. That's why this person that you just want to get back to healthy. You know, you just want to get back to healthy you, and you got entangled through guilt or shame or whatever kind of feeling, altruism, wanting to help them, you know, and now it's all like, now it's like pull the trigger on that and embrace the new direction and celebrate your achievements, you know. And then we have the Fool, Uranus. Uranus went retrograde tomorrow, on the 15th of August. So a new direction. Hey girl, hey. And then we have the Star. Ooh, Pisces. This is turned out to be quite a remarkable reading. You got probably the best reading so far. So by the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, big turnaround time, quick changes, going for opportunities, breaking the mold, moving forward, excitement about the directions you take, just good things, you know, and hope on Sunday. Hope about where you're going, all those kinds of things. Let's take a look at your cards. So these are just like last messages. How many signs do we have? Can anybody tell me how many signs we have? Okay. Then we have Justice, Libra. I feel like karma's been served. If it was a karmic attachment with someone, I feel like it's been resolved. So the slate has been wiped clean. And then we have the shadow. See, the moon. You saw me pick it. Sorry to be so emphatic, but it is about, you know, these shadows. How do you say? Our personalities are changing because we keep on staring at our shadows on social media, and not in like the positive way of shadow work, but in the negative sense of building up negative self-esteem patterns that are built around like complete fabrications, right? And so of expectations of what it means to do something well or whatever. And so we, through those shadows, through these visions of ourselves, we allow in devils, we allow negative vibrations. And so this is in some way for you eradicating a shadow. Like gremlins attached itself to you, Pisces. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, reach out. So you may be feeling as though you're quite alienated in terms of work. You might be feeling as though you're quite alone. But I think as you break through, it really seems as though the opposite is true, that you're well regarded, well respected, and a lot of people do want to help you out. And I think that's where you're going. Very likely this is at work. Very likely for you, Pisces. A gremlin's attached itself to you, and it just keeps on gnawing away. And you're afraid to walk away from this situation because you feel that nobody's going to support you. But I think you'll be surprised. I think you're going to receive a lot more support. Okay, so 3 more to go. Gemini, Libra, and Cancer. Thanks, Maruda. Let's do Cancer first. Let's take a look. So, Pisces readings are always like Epiphany Central. Okay, so let's see your messages, Pisces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's rock and roll. Cancer, sorry. Let's take a look at your first. So we have the 5 of Swords, Cancer. So this week it's about sticking up for yourself and pushing away someone who has a an opinion that gets in your way. So this is about confrontation. This is about sticking up for yourself. This is being true to you. And then we have Tuesday, day 2, justice, balance, and order. And so I feel like this could be Monday, but this is also the point of the week. That's how I read. And I feel like there's been an ongoing situation in which you bit your tongue and you didn't address it. And I feel like now that you have, you are freed up. You are freed up to be free in the situation. Yeah, and you're freed up to be free in the situation, and you can leave things behind. Next message is the Cancer card, overcoming. So again, Cancer is one of those signs that holds on to relationships. Our big theme for this week is obviously switching gears and leaving relationships that are not good for us behind. So it's always a hard process for a sign like Cancer to let go and move on, because you feel in some way like a betrayal. Even if it's a disagreement or conflict of interest, you sense this betrayal that you don't want to be that person. But I think that once you do it, it's not gonna be like you're waiting for something to make an excuse, but something has happened or someone said something that no longer allows you to make excuses to keep the thing going. So now you are free, and you're gonna feel very good right away because you've been holding on to something that is, but I feel like that is something that is allowing you to move on and feel free and feel good. Okay, here is the next message for Thursday. We have the 7 of Swords. And so on Thursday, I think you're going to want to get away from this person quite quickly. I feel like there's this there's also a lot of the signs are showing up this real wanting to distance themselves from a person or a situation very fast and run away, not be caught up in it, go their own direction. It's like when you realize that somebody is like done a horrible crime and they're like out in the community, and that man who like always buys coffee, after you in the morning is like the same guy that just did some horrible crime. And it's just like, okay, not to be prejudiced or anything, but I'll judge people like that. I'll be like, I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be in this environment. Okay. I worked in a place where I didn't know, I worked in the downtown east side of Vancouver, and there was this place there in which they release the most dangerous convicts. That's what I was thinking about. And like the most dangerous convicts, which means they've murdered or raped or whatever. And I had constant interaction with people from that place. I had no idea for years that it was like, I knew the whole environment is tough out there, but I never realized that they were, what they were. And after I left, someone told me, and they're like, yeah, you were interacting with like, murderers and stuff on it. They were nice to me, but it was like, oh, like I don't really want anything to do with this. So your Cancer also feeling very like once you disattach a little bit, you're going to really want to get far away from someone and their energy. Okay. Friday we have the Queen of Cups. She's also up everywhere. And I feel as though sharing information, trying to give depth and perspective on a situation. Saturday, we have the High Priestess. She's also showing up. A lot of people are going to gain insight together. I mean, there's a lot of like insight, gaining knowledge, learning depth of the situation, learning. It's going to be a big week of epiphanies and like meditation and insight. Some of the information that you are separating yourself from, there's going to be questions about what happened or what people thought, what people said. And I feel like you're going to have questions. So you're going to consult your intuition, because there may not be in certain respects opportunity to discuss it any further. And again, Page of Cups at the end. A lot of signs are getting this on Sunday. There's a lot of like new love, new adventure, breakthrough. Is there a holiday next, so it's like the 22nd, a breakthrough moment. Heart wakes up for you, Cancer, too. So it might be it's a week for many people to pay attention. Here, let me give you guys 3 clarifier cards. It's a week for everybody to kind of pay attention to the lessons and stuff that are happening around us and leave things behind and focus on ourselves and go a different direction. And then there will be, the point of it will make sense by Sunday. It feels like a very consistent week across the signs. I rarely see that. Okay, so we have the crown chakra. It's an instinct thing, Cancer. It's an instinct thing that you are in some way, you know you want to get, and the more that you sit with it this week, the more you will come to realize that you are leaving, like you don't want to be around something. You see it in a different perspective. Here is the next message. We have the 4 of Wands, joy and stability. So happiness, everybody's turning towards happier things. Happiness, love, family, togetherness, all that stuff. And then we have the 3 of Cups, share the love, reunion, somebody coming in. Sometimes when we cut out bad situations in our lives, people come back into our lives that are good for us, for example. So that's a possibility. So yeah, just look forward to it. Hunker down through the week. If people are giving you attitude, you know everybody's going through it. So just hold on tight, and by the weekend things should improve and you'll have even a relationship opportunity by Sunday. So that's good. Or growth in a current relationship that you have, find a new level to it. Okay, 2 more to go. And then we have, who's last? Gemini and Maruda just told me, and Libra. Okay, so the air signs go last today. So Gemini and Libra. Gemini, let's take a look at your cards. Gemini and Libra. Let's see. Let's see your messages. Number 1, we have the Queen of Cups. Are you the Queen of Cups that everybody's seeing? Look through the whole reading, Gemini. You might find this person showing up in many people's readings. This could be information that is being shared. A lot of heart-to-heart conversations this week for you, Gemini, sharing your feelings, gaining insight. Somebody tells you something that helps you see something from a different perspective. Day 2 or Tuesday, the Page of Cups, new relationships possible. Your week is starting off with a banger, so you're really showing up a lot of feelings, emotions, unexpected positive events, emotional surprises, something that you're excited about, meeting someone new, having a romantic time with someone, all of that's here. And then Wednesday, we have the Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So I have a feeling that you are in the company of women. So you have a lot of women around you, and I feel like they're bringing good energy towards you and good friendship. I feel like you're going to have like a heartwarming time this week, and then also one that's going to make you really focus on your physical body and physical appearance. So, you know, just talking about maybe hair, makeup, something nice. There's just like a very good energy around it. Then we have the Emperor on day 4. This could be your father if he's with us, or it could be your husband that becomes very important, or maybe your business that's very important at this time. But there's some kind of significance. This is all you interacting with people, Gemini. Wow, these are all social cards. I feel like you'll be going from one person to the next to the other, and the Emperor is a person in this regard. We have the 2 of Cups on Friday, which is love coming together, a very strong end of the week for love, connection with someone, heart-to-heart connection with someone next Friday, and just feeling a lot of sense of warmth. And it feels as though you're spending your time with girls Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and just having a very nice time, or maybe your children, and then you'll spend some time with a love interest or a partner, and then there'll be kind of a more, how do you say, romantic love at that time. And then so it's happiness and then love, and then we have justice, which is Libra, putting balance to things and understanding. And then we have the Five of Swords next Sunday, day 7. I feel like I feel as though this week, I think you're being surrounded by a lot of positive interactions, but I think that there's something that you feel uncomfortable with that's coming up on Sunday, that in some way that's coming up on Sunday, that's in some way something that you are going to have to deal with on the following week. It's I feel as though accountability for your actions, or maybe keeping someone accountable for theirs. But I have a feeling that by Saturday you realize that I think you're paying attention in one direction, and one direction is great, and there's like a real happiness there. And in another direction, there's a situation that is important for you to address. And I feel like it's fair. The fair thing is going to happen in it. And I feel like it has to do with like accountability and fairness that you might have a hard time confronting. Okay, 3 cards of advice for Geminis. That's very intense ending. It's like having fun, happy bunnies, and then boom, there's something. It feels like you have to like confront someone on something, or somebody, yeah, you have to confront someone on something. You have to in some way, someone's facing the music on something that they did. They can't just, tote around and joke around and pretend like there's nothing that happened. There's someone who's waiting for an answer. Maybe it's you, maybe it's someone else, but they're waiting for an answer, and you can't stay away from it in La La Land forever. At some point you're going to have to kind of come back to Kansas, Dorothy, and face the music on something. Okay, here is the 3 cards of advice. Look, Emperor. So Aries, Emperor, Father is very important. Husband, connection, very, very nice. And you feel very strong. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles, success, achievement, progress. And then we have the 2 of Cups again. So you have a lot of love around you this week. A lot of love and compassion. Get this. This is almost like something you have to do. So in order to enjoy the rest of your connections, this is just something that has to happen. Like, you have to have this conversation. The longer that you put it off, the more distracting it will be. There's so many good things in your life, Gemini, at this time, that just allow yourself to address this issue. Allow the karma to be cleared and bring love into the situation. I do feel like for some of you, somebody's reaching out with a good gesture, but I feel like that's not being received. So if that's the case in your situation, where you're trying to in some way reach out to someone and they're not receiving it, then I feel like you need to be at peace. Be prepared to be at peace with that. In time will change. Remember, in the times of Rona, a lot of people are changing the way that they're dealing with things, and the less skills that they have to deal with circumstances, the more reactive and immature their responses will be. So there's a lot more people being more immature right now, and they're all amping each other up. All of our shortcomings are coming to the surface more, because we're all feeding off of each other's energy. So the best thing that you can do in some way is to not contribute to that. And I saw that the cards froze again. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I changed the settings to some like brighter settings, so probably that's where it's coming from. But I think we have just one left. I think we only have Libra left, right? So let's do Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi Libras, let's take a look at your chart. And if you guys watch the whole thing with me, thank you guys so much for sticking around. I did a pick a card on the pick a card channel. It'll be linked right at the end and in the description as well. All right, Libras, rock and roll. Let's do this. 7 days for Libra. Let's see what's good. So 7 days for Libra. I hope the audio didn't pause, right? It was just the video. There's some weirdness with the bit rate. I get high-speed internet, like high speed, like 300, I think. $300. All right, so just saying. Suddenly it's like, suddenly you need 3,000 megabytes per second, or yeah, bits per second, whatever it is. So they just keep on increasing the quotas as the capacity grows, and like the slower internet doesn't work anymore. Have you guys noticed that? It's like, I don't know. Anyway, I guess the quality is different too. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay, so Libra, let's do this. Your first card is the World card. Why did it do it again? Okay, here we go. Your first card is the World card. This represents that at this time you are expanding your current world. So whatever's going on around you, the answer isn't in your immediate environment, it's outside of that. Let's see the next message. We have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or This is a very good energy. This person's bringing positivity, and I feel like they're bringing new energy, excitement, just a powerful experience. How do you say? Kind of like enlightenment. A new resource, intellectual resource to draw from. So a new idea that you can draw from, a new idea that you can draw from, a new possibility for you to do something. Now the audio is glitching. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry you guys. Well, let's just finish this. Libra, I'm sorry. Here we go. There's some, yeah, it's, hold on. There we go. So we have the Page of Swords, and what this means is that, I'm sorry, Libras. Okay, so what this means is that I'll do this on Instagram after. So Libras, you guys go to Instagram and watch this for the audio. So I'll keep the cards on here and then I'll explain it just in case the audio gets weird. So your answer to your current situation is from beyond your current space. So beyond your city, beyond your country. It's outside of your kind of immediate space. And somebody is sort of coming in to bring you new ideas that will in some way bring you more perspective, more enlightenment in a situation, more options. Somebody's bringing new energy. Wednesday, we have the Seven of Cups. So this is Venus in Scorpio. I feel like you really need to learn more about the information you're receiving this week, Libra. You will be very excited about what you find out, but you will need to learn in detail what it is that you find out. It's like, you know, I don't know, you've gone through different fads as well for diets or whatever, and somebody says, I love the mushroom diet. What do? You eat mushrooms. It's like, wait a minute. That seems like a possibility because I like mushrooms too, but maybe we should read up on the nutritional impact of eating only mushrooms. Like, you're going to have to do your research on this one, Libra, and there is truth in that. You're just going to have to learn more about it. Hold on one sec. Okay, how's the audio now? It should be working, right? Okay, so here is the next message. We have the Emperor on day 4 or Thursday. I feel like you're getting the solution to a problem that you've been facing for a while, Libra. So this week, this looks like an interpersonal problem between you and someone else in your environment. And from outside, you will get some kind of new perspective that will help you understand the situation and get a firmer grasp of it, and get more centered and grounded in the situation. So you learn something from the outside world to improve on the relationship you currently have, or if you don't have a relationship, you will gain fundamental insight on moving towards a relationship, on what you need to do, and yeah, all of that stuff. Here is the next message. We have the Queen of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. She is there again. Somebody's kind of bringing information, bringing compassion, bringing understanding, bringing insight, someone to talk to. A lot of people are going to be doing like heart-to-heart chats with each other. And then, or something. And then you have the Four of Cups. And so an offer is being given or offered to you by next Saturday. Let's see, this is kind of and then we have the Lovers for Sunday. I think that people are giving you insights about a relationship that you're having, or about the prospect of a relationship. I feel like you're getting like inspiration or information that will open up your mind, that will in some way give you perspective and like help you kind of see more possibilities with what you're doing than you've seen before. Okay? Now we got it. Sorry for the technical problems too, guys. So then I feel as though you're going to get more grounded on your stuff, on what's important, be it your relationship, your job, your career. And then I think you're going to have a very close heart-to-heart chat about it. And from that, you're going to spend a good part of next weekend thinking emotionally about things, about what kind of life you want and what's important to you. And by Sunday, you're going to be very focused on love and family and those kinds of things. So I hopefully this is quite clear. Basically, something from outside is coming in and is giving you perspective and insight on your current situations, and then you kind of, incorporate it into your life, and it kind of, you learn it through your emotions and figure out what you want in a relationship. For many of you, you may be deciding about a relationship that you're involved in, and I think you're deciding to move closer with that person, on your side of things anyway. Your desire is to form a family. Your desire is to improve the family you have, give it another chance. You know, there's another, I'm going to try it again kind of energy. Okay, so here are more cards. We have the Manifest card, the Magician. This is thinking about someone else. Someone, possibly Libra, has made an expressed interest in you. And so you're thinking about someone else. You're thinking about this person. You're very attracted to them. This person is very attractive to you, or yeah. And I just feel like you're trying to figure out how to put it feels as if it's your partner, if it's your husband or wife, there's probably been some kind of distance or rift between the two of you. And now in some way you're coming together again, you're rebonding again, because, and you're moving forward together. And I think that's your choice and your decision. because I think that you gain, it's almost like you see something from a different perspective. Like, you know, he was late to pick you up for a date, and so you're like, you're late, I can't stand this, be on time, it's over. And then you realize that he was like helping an old lady across the street with her groceries, right? And so that changes your perception of things. Hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. And then the second card we have the Five of Pentacles. And so I feel as though you get more clear about what you want in a relationship, Libra, and I think you choose not to be so alone anymore. So I think that you've made the decision, or you're going to make the decision this week with talking to some friends and kind of reaching out a little bit to how to build your family. If you're single, Libra, then you get an idea of how you want it to look. Or maybe you decide, yeah, I actually do want a family, or I actually do want to get married and settle down. Or maybe I do want to meet someone. And then we have so it's like really finding peace within your heart about what you really want, Libra. And I think that you're going to really find that this week. I think this Queen of Cups is going to give you a lot of emotional perspective to empower you to move forward towards the things you want. You're opening your heart towards good directions. Okay? So I think Libra's reading turned out okay at the end, so I'm not going to go on Instagram unless I get, DM me on IG if there's a real problem, but otherwise I think it went okay. And so I did a pick a card for everyone. It's linked in the description and here at the end. It's How Does He Feel About You, and it's quite good, so you can go watch there if you want more information. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real, and I will talk with you soon. Take care. Bye.